Welcome to Data Servicer YouTube channel. I'm thanking for this day and wishing you all the best for what you do today and in future. In this video, I'm going to discuss about funds whose benchmark is on basis with Nifty 50. If you have missed to watch the video posted about Sensex, I'm providing the link in the description. Let's get into the video. Nifty 50. It's nothing but India's top 50 companies, and I'm just displaying this from Money Control. Now, let's see the list of mutual funds whose benchmark is on basis with Nifty 50. As you could see, there are around 11 mutual funds whose benchmark is on basis to Nifty 50 total return. I have arranged these funds from newest to oldest. While Kotak being the newest to the market, just 4 months new, followed by L&T and Motilal. Here is the current NAV of the respectives. From this, we can see that NAV averages at 150 to 160, except the Nippon India Index Fund. So we can expect the same for the top 4 as well. Now, let's take a look at expense ratio. It averages at 0.2 to 0.3, not a big deal. Where you could see the SIP, the minimum starts with 100 and the minimum for this fund is 1000. With respect to lump sum, the minimum starts with 100 for this one and 5000 as a minimum for this one. And if we take a look at the size of the fund, UTE tops the chart with 4,854 crores invested, and HDFC the next with 3,750 crores, and so on. With respect to exit load, the exit load is 0.25% for these 4 funds and 1% for these and 0 for some. Let's focus on some important metrics which helps us to decide whether to invest in these funds or not. As you can see that standard deviation is yet to get calculated for these funds as they are new to the market. We need some at least 2 to 3 years of data for calculating this metrics. But we can see for the below old funds, the standard deviation averages at 21. It's a good one. We can expect the same for above. And alpha seems to be negative for all the funds, which means that it would surely underperform the benchmark Nifty 50 by these percentages. Beta should be less than 1. Only 2 funds have beta less than 1. Sharpe and Sortino should be greater than 1 or at least close to 1. But we can see some bit far from 1. Can take consider these 0.83, which at least trying to boom even during the market fluctuations. So these are all the important metrics that we need to focus. And coming on to market cap, the most proportion is with large cap, as you could see here. And with sectors, financial tops the chart in proportions. Then followed by technology, energy, FMCG, etc. Moving on to debt sector, so here is the list and these are all the numbers for it. With respect to debt holdings, we can see that these 2 funds are holding debts at these proportions. That's it I have for this video. The metrics of these funds are calculated from the past performance of the fund as well as the behavior to the market fluctuation. I'll come up with another interesting information and metrics about mutual funds and stocks in the upcoming videos. You can follow us on Instagram, Telegram, Twitter and LinkedIn. Thank you for watching this video. Stay notified and stay subscribed for more data.